Hello and welcome to your 13th C# tutorial. This one is going to be about something called a return type. So I have our code from last time, which is just this add method, and what a return type is it's what type the method returns, what it gives back. For example, if you would call the method, it will give you a value back. If it's void, that means it doesn't give you any value back. Both of these functions methods give you neither of these functions gives you a method that neither of these methods gives you a value back. There we go. Alright. And however, a method like 2int32, if you look at this, it says int convert.2int32 string value plus 18 overload, so it doesn't matter. What it means is it returns an integer. It says int convert.2int32. The int part is what matters. That means it returns an integer. If, for example, if you were to write public static void int, whoops, you don't need to do public, just do int. Now this method will be expected to return an integer value, so I'm going to write this over here because we're going to remove the console.writeLine in there. And instead of console.writeLine a, we're going to write return to return a value, and then a plus b. Now, you'll see, if we run this code again, we do 10 and 55, it'll give us 65. That's probably because, you know, a plus b is 65 when a is 10 and b is 55. However, we had to write this console.writeLine down here because otherwise it would not have displayed anything, because it's just returning this value, which means if we were just to write it normally, it would not have done anything. It would have just been like, okay, this is 65, but you didn't tell me to do anything with it, so I guess I'll just sort of sit here until you give me something else. And yeah. And so the reason why you might use this is in case you want to, like, you know, maybe like string adds together. If you want to do add like this, you know, glorious chain of adding. If you do like 55 and 10, now it'll give you 75 because it'll add 55 plus 10, then add 10 to that, which you can only do because of this return type. Return types can be anything, just like this can be anything. Well, I probably shouldn't say anything because then somebody will correct me, but pretty much anything you could ever conceive of you could return from a function, or a method, sorry. So yeah, those return types. And you don't have to have it, by the way. You can just use void. It's not like bad practice or something. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.